So I went back home recently to Greensboro, North Carolina, and my sisters and I met at my mother's storage units. Basically, we had to move our mother into a memory care facility a while back, and we had to sell her home and put all her stuff in storage. She had a lot of stuff, and there was one enormous storage unit, and then there's also a small one. And so our goal was to get as much of that out and give it to an auctioneer as we could. So we did. But we each kind of took a few things that we found as we were going through all this stuff. And so I wanted to share some of that with you, along with some of the other things I picked up on the trip. So let's start with Piggly Wiggly, which all things start with Piggly Wiggly, frankly. This is a piggy bank that I gave my mother some years ago. It was just sitting in the storage unit. There's a few pennies for Paris in there. So, you know, hey, 10 years from now, this Piggly Wiggly's taking me to Paris. I also took a pie bird. My mother had a collection of pie birds. God, 24 of them, I think. And each of us took our favorite pie bird, and we're selling the rest. You know, you stick this in a pie, and the juice comes squirting out, and you make a mess. To show you my mother's collecting talents, this is a photograph that my father actually took of a partial amount of her Raggedy Ann dolls. I love this because it's like this glamorous studio portrait of a bunch of Raggedy Ann dolls. I love it. Speaking of my father, I found his driver's license, which I thought was kind of cool. My father passed away in 1993, and I also found something that really touched me. He had put some envelopes aside for each of us, and they had rare coins in them. And so here, for instance, is a Kennedy $50 coin from 1964. So even though my father passed away in 1993, he's still kind of taking care of us. And what else? Of course, I can't end without having some food and drink involved. In fact, I'm kind of thirsty right now. I think I'll have a little sip. I just incorporated a whistle with a Piggly Wiggly mug. I have a 6-pack of Cheerwine bottles that I brought home. I also brought home 2 cases of Cheerwine in the can in case I get thirsty. And some lip-licking barbecue sauce. This is really good stuff. It's North Carolina, and it's sweet and smoky, and it's good. And speaking of food, love my little Krispy Kreme hat. And also got this from my mother's stuff, Piggly Wiggly grocery tote. Can't wait to use that one. So anyway, I just wanted to share a few things with you from my trip to Greensboro, and thanks for watching.